Have you ever watched a movie where someone screams while slowly sinking into quicksand? It looks terrifying, like a slow, sandy death. But here's the truth. Real quicksand isn't what Hollywood made you believe. It's not bottomless, and you wouldn't vanish without a trace. But falling into it? Still a nightmare. So, what would really happen if you fell into quicksand? Let's find out. This is FactLabX. And today, we're sinking into science. The myth versus reality. In movies, quicksand is everywhere. Jungles, deserts, swamps, waiting for the next unlucky explorer. But in real life, quicksand isn't that common. It forms only under very specific conditions. You see, sand is usually packed tightly together. Each grain touches another, creating what scientists call a force chain. This network of grains distributes your weight. That's why you can walk on the beach without sinking. But when water rises from underground and mixes with the sand, it breaks those chains apart. Now the sand loses its strength. It looks solid, but it isn't. That's when you've got quicksand, a trap made of physics and water. How deep can you sink? Here's the good news. You can't completely sink in quicksand. Why? Because your body is less dense than the quicksand mixture itself. So, if you were unlucky enough to step into one, you'd probably sink up to your waist or chest, but not deeper. Sounds manageable, right? Well, only if you stay calm. Because the moment you panic and start thrashing around, that's when things go wrong. The science of sinking quicksand is a non-Newtonian fluid. That means it changes its behavior depending on pressure and movement. Push down hard and it behaves like a solid. Move slowly, and it flows like a liquid. So when you struggle, you increase the pressure on the sand and water mixture, making it more fluid under your body weight. That's when you start to sink deeper and faster. Ironically, the more you fight, the faster you lose. But if you just stay still, you'll probably float. The danger isn't really from sinking. It's from what happens while you're stuck. The real danger begins. If no one's around to help, things get scary. Being trapped in quicksand means you're exposed to the elements. The scorching sun during the day and freezing temperatures at night. You could suffer from dehydration as the heat drains your body, exhaustion from trying to move, and even hypothermia if you're stuck after dark. In coastal areas, there's another deadly threat, the tide. If you fall into quicksand near the ocean, you might only have 6 hours before the tide comes in. And when the water rises, even waist-deep quicksand becomes a death trap. How to survive? Quicksand. Okay, so you're trapped. What do? Here's how to get out alive. First, don't panic. Take deep breaths and stay as still as you can. Then, drop any heavy items like backpacks, boots, or gear. They only make you sink faster. Now, slowly lean backward and try to spread your weight over a larger area. This helps the water rise and fill the gaps around your body, making you more buoyant. It's like trying to float on water, just thicker. If you can find a stick or branch, place it behind your back for leverage. Move your legs slowly, one at a time, to create space under your body. This process can take hours, but it's the safest way out. Scientists estimate that freeing just 1 foot from quicksand at 1 centimeter per second takes as much effort as lifting a small car. So yeah, patience isn't just smart, it's your best chance of survival. What happens after you? Escape. Even if you make it out, the ordeal isn't over. The pressure from the dense sand can cause nerve damage, bruises, or even dislocated joints. And if you were stuck for too long, dehydration and sunstroke could still be fatal without quick medical help. So maybe quicksand isn't the instant death trap Hollywood promised. But it's still something you really don't want to mess with. So next time you're exploring a swamp, desert, or riverbank, watch your step. Because sometimes danger isn't hidden in the sky or the stars. It's waiting quietly beneath your feet. Stay curious, stay smart, and remember, it's only a sucky situation if you panic. I'm your host from FactLabX, and this was What If You Fell into Quicksand? Don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending what-if adventures. Because next time, we're diving into something even deeper.